What's up, everybody? Here is a quick toy haul from Big Bad Toy Store. As you know, that's one of my #1 online resources to get some of my figs. I'm no way affiliated with them or anything like that, but I do enjoy their pile of loot features and their daily sales that they usually have. And speaking of daily sales, one of the first things I wanted to show you was I picked up some more of the Elite Squad Troopers from Star Wars The Bad Batch right here. It's hard to tell with the glare, but I had a couple of these, but they had a daily sale where these were just $9.99 a piece. And you can't go wrong with troop building, especially for less than $10. So I grabbed 6 of these to go with my Star Wars figures. Another daily deal that they offered was the Mad Marauders Sergeant Slaughter from the G.I. Joe Classified line. I ended up picking up 2 of these because I definitely wanted the dumbbells, the boxing gloves, all the hand accessories, the figure himself, the minifig, and the #1 thing I wanted was the Army colored duffel bag or rucksack, whatever you want to call it. But I ended up picking up 2 of these, so happy to add that to the G.I. Joe Classified arsenal. It's a good figure, it's a good buck, and again, it's got some great accessories and such, so we grabbed it. Next thing we got was the G.I. Joe Classified Storm Shadow. This is the edition of when he became one of the Joes. I believe he was on the Ninja Force team at that time, and you know, the camouflage in today's standards just looks crazy. But this was the version of Storm Shadow I had when I was a kid. I want to say it was like in 91, 92. I can't recall. So I do have an affinity towards this one. And happy to get it. I have seen where people have made some customs where they've cut off some of the skirt to get better leg movement and such. But happy to finally get this one. It's been in my pile of loot for some time now. Next one we got is another one of the Monster Force figures. I missed out on this when it first was released. This is the Van Helsing figure right here. I love their packaging right here. Let me see if you can see it without seeing all of me in the camera. But there we go. Declan Van Helsing. These are some great figures, tons of accessories, good paint, good sculpt, just, you know, just well done overall. So was happy to finally get it. I've got 2 of these figures. I didn't pick up the other ones. Again, I'm just cherry picking some of them. I think I got the Delta Red and the Sleepwalker, but I can't recall, to be honest. I got them put away, but glad to get this one. I hate that I missed out on its first release. The next one we got is the Bumblebee figure from 3-0 MDLX. And I've traded in probably 95% of my Transformers. I kept my Fort Max, Trypticon, Dinobots, 3 Insecticons, my Minosaur, the aerial bots from the Combiner Wars, and I believe that's it. Everything else got traded. And I'm hoping that they just keep pumping out some of these MDLX figures, because I don't like transforming my Transformers, but I do love the characters and the aesthetics on how they look. There is the side right there. Here is the back. Here's another side shot. It's hard to see because the figure itself is wrapped up in like some plastic, but it looks really good. These are really made well, and the paint, sculpt, and everything looks really nice. The next one we got is the, let me see, from Icon Collectibles. I don't think I've had one of their figures before, but this is a Conan. I've got the King Conan. I missed out on the regular Conan with Mezco Toys, but I did get the King Conan. But this Conan is more oriented to the way he looked in the comic books. Right there where he had like the bangs and such. Ever since I've seen some reviews on this where someone said it looks like he's got some sort of cooking pot on his head, it just messes me up. But you got some great weapons with it, some hands, wrist gauntlets, a shield, and here is the back in case you want to take a look at it. Here is the side. Again, this is reminiscent of the old school comics. There's another side shot. There is a product placement of the figure. And let's see if you can actually see the figure. So it looks really, really good. So it's going to go well with those mythic legions you just seen on a previous video that I picked up. And then the last thing I got was a second part of the mass device. And it's unfortunate, but I was not going to pick up the scuba divers, but they have the third part of the mass device. Breaker came with one. I got this one. So I might have to get the scuba divers because I do want to have all of the mass device. But this is, cut right out of the comic book when Snake Eyes, he's kind of got the bluish color and the radioactive hands where he was messing with the radioactive material. But I think the biggest thing in here is the polar bear. If you've been collecting any of the G.I. Joe figure lines, you know that their animal partner companion pieces are well articulated. This is awesome. I look for people to possibly paint this into a brown grizzly bear. It just looks really good. I don't know if you can see the head sculpt. It's got two head sculpts with it. It's got a piece of hide with, it looks like some arrows in it. And it is just a huge figure. There is some artwork on the back. And here it is. Right here, it has like a bear trap. Yeah, it's got like a wound. Stands up on its hind legs. I mean, it is just, it's pretty cool. So yeah, again, this was my Big Bad Toy Store haul. I am about to set up the table to show you some of my deals I picked up from Amazon. Any like Star Wars figures that I pick up, I'm going to try to get those off of Amazon because I can put them in my wish list and wait for them prices to go down, as many of the collectors are seeing with the tariffs the way they are. The price of this hobby is increasing dramatically, so you got to get your sales when you can. You don't have to be the first person to get a figure. Just take your time, take a look around, especially mass retail. You're going to eventually get it, and you're going to get it at a pretty decent price. So hope you like this haul. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I love talking about toy hauls and what other people are into. I hope you liked the previous video of the toy hunt in Marietta, Georgia at Second Chance Toys and Collectibles. If you have not done so, please check out that video. It's about 45 minutes long of just some beautiful retro, vintage, current, modern toys. It's just a great shop. So again, thanks for watching, and keep on collecting. All right, later. Bye-bye.